What's up, guys? Chef Jeff, This Dope Cooking Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are here, you heard that I have a cooking show, and it's called This Dope Cooking Show. So what's up? We back. It's Tuesday again, and we're going to get some cooking going on this week. So what's up? What y'all been up to, man? How was y'all weekend? What y'all do? I mean, what y'all had going on? I enjoyed my Father's Day weekend. I didn't do nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. I was chilling. My boys, they hooked me up with some gifts. They see the vision. So they got me some gifts to play on with my race car. Got a Summit gift card so I can go buy some more parts. I mean, they see the vision. They see where I'm trying to go. So that's what's up, right? Didn't go out to eat because I didn't want to. Stay home and just watch movies. Simple, right? Stayed in the house. Stayed out the way. And I'm good with that. Very, very good with that. So, I was listening to y'all, and apparently y'all want more meal prep, right? Okay, I hear you. Let's do it. I mean, you sure? Y'all sure y'all want to know? Okay, go to YouTube. Type in This Dope Cooking Show, all one word. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And so, we could all talk about it. Because, I mean, what we doing? You want to do meal prep all the time? Or what? I'm down for whatever, me personally. I'm down for whatever. But you just got to let me know what we doing. So, we're going to get into some meal prep today. Call your friends, y'all get your notepads, tell them we finna get rocking. Then we're gonna get rocking and rolling. So I think we're gonna do 2. We'll see. I think we're gonna do 2. But this one I want to focus on, it is a steak and potato. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. We're gonna put a spin on it because I gotta add a vegetable, but this particular meal is steak and potatoes, roasted potatoes, with a drizzle on it, and it ain't but 480 calories. So if you're watching your calories or you're trying to operate in a calorie deficit, this one gonna be for you, right? It ain't no vegetables on this one, but I gotta add some vegetables because it's just me. I mean, so got to, right? I need a well-rounded meal because I'm eating and I'm rolling. So this steak and potatoes sound good, but I need a little something else to go with. I mean, and then it's got a spicy mayo drizzle on the top. Cool. I mean, sounds like a good thing to me. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to do one with sweet potatoes, and we're going to do one with regular gold potatoes, right? We got some top sirloin that we're going to cut up and cook off. Whew, sound good already, and I'm hungry and ready to get started. So tell me about y'all weekend, what y'all was doing. So this weekend coming up, I'm gonna be out of pocket. I cannot wait. Texas Whip Fest is coming up June 22nd, and I will not be available. You hear me? Don't call my phone and ask me where I'm at, what I'm doing, because I probably won't even answer. And if I do answer, I'm gonna be yelling like, "What you say? What? Huh? Huh? Okay." I'm out of pocket. So I'm really, really excited about that. I hope the weather holds off. It doesn't look like it's any rain in the forecast. So that's the one day that I am outside all day from 10 until I get disgusted enough to want to come home, or sticky enough to be like, "Oh, it's time to go take a shower." But this particular year, I'm going to be rooting on one of my homeboys, a couple of them. Well, I'll take that back. I'm going to be rooting on one of my homeboys and a couple of associates. Got to make sure I keep these titles specific. You know what I'm saying? One guy, I've been following him since I moved here, and he's debuting a new car. And then one of my buddies, he's taking a few cars, and I tell you, gonna be some problems in the city. I'm just saying. So I may next week's show, I'll probably include a little footage of that and me just hanging out at the Whip Fest. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time, and I can't wait actually. So we'll get off into that. Let's see what happened. Nothing. I mean, the norm, right? So for Father's Day last year, my kids got me a Coach wallet, and I love that wallet, right? Man, somebody they didn't break in my truck, but I left my truck unlocked one night, and they opened the door and took it. It was right laying right on the seat. Oh, you talking about devastation? Devastated. I'm talking about sick to my stomach. Um, so I have been kind of feeling like I didn't deserve nothing for Father's Day because I wasn't responsible enough to keep up with the gift that I got. And I've had a kind of like a ho hum to Father's Day, but they made it better. They made it all good. So that I am really excited about my gifts. I'm excited about just how people have reached out and was like, "Happy Father's Day," things like that. I really enjoyed myself, and looking forward to using my gifts. um. Okay, 75 saw. We're still on that thing. We are on day 9, 8 or 9. 8 or 9. Anyway, so you still got time to jump in with me if you want to. Get in the comments. Tell me you want to start. I'll hold you accountable. You can hold me accountable. As of right now, I am 1.5 to 2 miles a day at the gym on the treadmill. I'm reading Matthew, the book of Matthew. So we are on like chapter 19. So we're rolling. We moving through that thing. Of course, the meals have been mealing, right? And that's part of the reason why we're doing meal prep today. Plus, y'all asked me to do some more, so don't get that twisted. Y'all asked me. So I'm just telling you, because I was going to do some stuffed manicotti or something this day. I was going to do some pasta, some red sauce. But, meal prep is cool. So we're going to stick with that, and that's going to be great. Let's see. What else? Yeah, and the weight's coming off. It's coming off close. I mean, I'm losing inches, right? The scale is going down. It's kind of like holding, but now I can feel it, right? In my clothes. I can see it in my clothes. Some people say they can see it in my face, and that's cool. We're gonna, we're gonna keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So day 8, we're still going strong 75, and we're not stopping until it's over. So I want to be significantly smaller. We'll see, right? So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna stick to it, of course. I'm not always. I am going to stick to this one because I've been where I am now is where I was for my 40th birthday. Hold it strong. So I want to get probably about 30 more pounds below that and see what I look like. I'm trying to get back to what I was when I first moved out of St. Louis. If I can get back down to that way, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Forget about it. Don't even talk to me because I'm. Excuse me, what? Huh? You were talking to me? Oh, you were. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be. Yeah, whole mess out here. So anyway, I am working. We are grinding. It be days I do not want to get up. It be days that I get there, I be like, I'm gonna just sleep in the truck till Doc get done. It'd be so bad. But I mean, all in all, I know the end result is gonna be, welcomed, and that's gonna be something that I want to do. So we're just gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hang on as much as we possibly can. I'm gonna stick to it. Y'all hold me to it. Check on your boy. Check on your friend. Check on Chef Jeff. See if I'm all right, man. See, make sure I got my water in. Make sure I'm, getting all my fluids and my vitamins and all of my nutrients, and still staying in this calorie deficit. You know what I'm saying? Being in the calorie deficit ain't that bad, actually. It's when you run out, when you get over your calories is when it starts to suck. Because then your body get used to it. Because you're like, your body be like, he gave us some more today. Let's see if we gonna get some more tomorrow. But for the most part, I'm straight. I don't feel sluggish or anything like that. I feel sluggish because I'm getting up outside of the time. So here's the goofy part about what's happening. I'll be up watching TV. I get off into documentaries. I get off into religious stuff on these channels. Like I be watching different documentaries from religious point of views, and true crime. I like to get off into that, and I be up late. I be up late for no reason. Just be up, just watching TV. So, and then too, like I don't really sleep that well. That's kind of changing. If you know me, you know that I used to like didn't sleep. Right, 45 minutes to an hour, I'm back up ready to go all day. Right. That's kind of changing. That has well, it has changed quite a bit. I'm not. I'm sleeping more, but not as long as everybody else. Like if I sleep a whole 6 to 8 hours, I wake up surprised. Like, did I wake up in another life, or like, am I? Is this heaven? Like, where am I? Like, it's one of them things. So it just all depends on the day, what I do. Even though I work out, it still doesn't fatigue my body enough to where I'm just dog tired, right? So we'll see. It's I'm getting sleep. I'm getting rest. So I'm all right. And I've been operating like this for years. So okay. Um so I I be up watching TV late. And then I get up early and be up all day. Like I rarely get it. I don't like if I sit down long enough, I may go to sleep, but I doubt it. I'll probably be, reading or I'm getting into reading. I'm getting it. But then too, I'm researching, right? I have a project that I'm working on. I'm researching. So I'm always trying to see different aspects of that so that when I do step out there, I'm kind of covered all the way through, right? I didn't probably touch just about every aspect of what I'm gonna do. So so I'm doing that. But back to the TV thing. So I watched the documentary. Oh, it's so many. It's people are wild. You just people are wild. So anyway, I watched a documentary. It was about this guy had maybe cerebral palsy, something. But he had a lady that was typing for him that was helping him communicate, right? So she was basically what it all boiled down to was uh she was making it seem like she was typing for him and these were his thoughts, right? And she was helping him by using his hand to type stuff, right? So they had a whole affair and everything. And she like, yeah, we in love. And the dude never said nothing. So then the expert got on there and was like, this guy's not even capable of completing a sentence. So all of this was wrong. She made all of that up. Man, that was crazy. So I stayed up all night watching that one time because I just had to see what in the world happened here with this lady. Like she was so calm and she was telling the story, just like, oh yeah, we did, and then we talked about, and she would lie the whole time. But if you watch, it's on Netflix. I think it's called "We We We Are in Love" or something like that. But anyway, it's about a boy that can't talk, can't, he got the palsy or something. And the lady's supposed to help him communicate, and they supposed to be there, fell in love. And it's a real life documentary. It's crazy. But anyway, look, that's enough rant. I could go on and on about the stuff I watched over the weekend because it's crazy out here. I'm currently watching different documentaries on cults, right? Because sometimes people don't know they in a cult. And before you know it, they too far gone. And they didn't drink Kool-Aid, literally. But anyway, let's get to work. I'll be back. Okay, we back. So we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna start with our vegetables here. We got sweet potato, and we got these baby Dutch yellow potatoes. That's what we're gonna use. And then, like I said, I had to add some vegetables. So we're gonna do some Brussels sprouts today to go with one of those. But we're gonna do this. It's gonna be quick. So we're gonna start off by peeling this potato, washing and peeling this potato. So yeah, I'm still tripping off that documentary I watched. But anyway, I watched another documentary. This lady, it was called Mother Love or something like that. So this lady was drinking silver the whole time, and I forget what was the reason why she was drinking silver or eating silver, or whatever. But the lady straight up died, and so she was on. They was like moving her body from one place to another, like carrying it around. It was crazy, and they just was like operating like everything was normal. It was so crazy, y'all, so crazy. I'm looking forward to. Oh, child, I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I like stuff like I like old medieval time type stuff. So like Vikings and the Game of Thrones series was epic. Game of Thrones was everything for me. It was everything. The ending, all of that, the everything. So I am wholly involved with Game of Thrones and that franchise, right? So they when they ended it, they went back 200 years and came back with the House of Dragons, right? Supposed to tell all of the stories about the Daenerys and the Daenerys Targaryen and all of the family prior to her and the dragons, the origin and all that kind of stuff. So the first season might have been 2 years ago when that came out. It's been a while. I know they've been on break forever. So the first season came out and came and went, right? And so now the second season came out. And child, when I say we've been waiting, us House of Dragon people been waiting. We've been waiting for this to come out. And so now it's finally out. So that debuted and aired. And the first episode was all right. They did some backstory. You know how they, on Max, they go behind the scenes and go back and explain why they did stuff. So now that I got to see it, I don't normally get to see those. So this time I got to see it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm rolling with y'all. So we're going to see how that turn out. And we're going to go we're going to just stay with them. We're going to stay with them. So we just going to do cubed diced sweet potatoes on this guy. And then what we're going to do with these, we're going to season these up. We're going to throw them in the air fryer. Because that's what we're going to do. One thing about working with potatoes, they take a long time, and so you just got to be able to be patient enough to work with them. Sweet potatoes ain't no joke. I like doing the mashed sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving, but like just diced potatoes, I ain't too much of a fan. So this one ain't gonna be for me. This will be for Doc, but that's cool. It'll be all right. So we're gonna get them in there. I'm gonna get them in a bowl. Boom. And then we're gonna hit them with a little oil, avocado oil. And let's do I don't know what I want to do with them. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. So last week we used Tabitha Brown seasoning. And so we're gonna do that again this week. Where's that smoky one? Forgive me, y'all. I gotta find. Oh, here it is. Right in my face. Turned the wrong way. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use that smoky one. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Avocado oil, tablespoon on 2. Avocado oil. We're gonna use this Tabitha Brown seasoning, all purpose. Now it's got garlic, onion, turmeric. Oh no, turbinado. My bad. That's some sugar, and then paprika. So it's gonna have a smoky flavor to it. It's gonna give these potatoes a red tint. That's sweet with this seasoning with these sweet potatoes. That's gonna be bomb. I'm gonna give these a toss. And it looks something like that. Set these over here for the air fryer, and then I'm gonna spray my board off. We're gonna go right to our regular potatoes. Our golden potatoes. Go right to them. I was gonna do this one meal prep I've been doing for one of my clients. It's a smoky chimichurri bowl with cauliflower. Ooh, y'all, when I say that's a good one, we might do that one next week because, well, it all depends. Now, y'all got to get in the comments and tell me y'all want me to do the cauliflower bowl if y'all want me to do that one. If y'all want me to do the cauliflower bowl, get in the comments, send me a text, email, something, and we might go ahead and do that one next week because it's good. I eat it. I be trying to make extra so I can have me a little something. And it's good, man. I really wasn't expecting that at all. But it's straight. So I'm gonna let y'all in on that one. But y'all gotta tell me y'all want me to let y'all in on that one though. I ain't finna just be doing it. Because it's quite involved. But when you see the finished product, you be like, oh, okay. And then you put it all together and eat, get you a spoonful of that thing. Oh yeah, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is worth it. So we could do that. We might do that next week. Or we might do something else. I don't know. Depends. It just all depends. Y'all gotta talk to me, man. Talk to me. So I don't know where my scissors are. People be getting in arts and craftsy and we putting stuff back. Ooh. So let's see. Yep, we got those potatoes set. So we just gonna dice the cut. We're gonna kind of half these a little bit. We ain't gonna do too much with them because they little. I ain't want to do, like this one. We'll do a little different with that one because it's long. But yeah. So these, and then so with these we'll use we're gonna use garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning with a little paprika. So they'll be, yeah. So they'll have a red tint to them too. But that roast, this is gonna roast in there, gonna make all that flavor. Ooh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time, I'm telling you. Gonna be a good time, gonna be a party, y'all, for sure, for sure. I watched the what was it, the BET Music Honors. I did not know that Molly Music was doing R&B. They did a tribute to I forget what that guy's name was. I attribute him to like George Clinton, the P-Funk, and All Stars, them guys. And he was up there doing a tribute. It was actually really nice. The whole show was actually pretty good, and I was pretty impressed. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna do avocado oil with these too. That's my new stuff. Avocado oil, that's my new thing. So boom, avocado oil for sure. Put a little bit on there. Toss it. We're gonna put our seasonings on there. So we'll get some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, of course. Did I use Alma? Nope, it's right there. Garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and Italian seasoning. That's what we're gonna put on these potatoes. Yep. Yeah. So we got our smoked paprika. This one is a heavy smoked paprika. It's heavily with the smoke. Like if you want a real smoky flavor, that's gonna be the one you're gonna want to use because it's heavy on the smoke. Heavy on the smoke. Garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, just a little bit. Give you guys a top. Oh, y'all let me forget the Italian seasoning. And as you see, like my seasonings don't even like match. They're not the same brand. Even though it say Italian season or it says garlic powder, onion powder, some of them don't be everything you be looking for, right? And so you just have to try them all out. And so the seasons that I have are go-tos. I've always used these. I've always had these on deck, and I get a consistent product out of them. So here's what those potatoes are gonna look like. Oh, yep. So we got them. We're ready to go. We got all that done. So then we'll rinse our board off again. I'm gonna tell y'all this Dawn Power Wash. I love that stuff. I use it and like I use it to get like stuff off the wall. So like Big Red was writing on the wall one time, and he wasn't trying to. He was trying to do something like write against on a piece of paper standing up on the wall, and he got like some permanent marker on the wall. And at the time we was in a rental. I was like, oh no, we gotta get that security deposit back. So yeah, it gets stuff out like deep stains. So I might want to try that out if you want. So we're gonna do I'm still debating, but I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these. I'm gonna rinse these Brussels sprouts off, and I may just do a quick little saute with them, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna just rinse them and sit them off to the side, and we're gonna see. We're gonna come back, rinse these, come back, cut these up a little bit. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna cut these for these trays. for the meal. So we're gonna start with these sweet potatoes first. Put them in the air fryer. And like I said, they already got some oil on them, and they're gonna be ready to go. This is my air fryer I'm gonna use. We're gonna go with we're gonna go with the French fry setting. There we go. Okay, we back. So while I was gone, I had to go look up the title of that documentary I watched last night. It's called "Tell Them We Are in Love." Crazy, I'm telling you. So this is how I'm just gonna do these. I'm just kind of like shredding them a little bit. These Brussels sprouts. I just want y'all to see how we're gonna do these. Cause and it's gonna make like a little bed of something for the steak to sit on. So yeah, we're gonna do these for sure. Yeah, man. Like I'm telling y'all, I had got off into so much stuff this weekend. Just watching different documentaries and just like tripping off of how people are in life. It's crazy. And just that with the current events of how things are going, it's crazy out here. So got to be careful. Always monitor how much and what you consume into your spirit, man, because that stuff can have you tripping. It can make you take a toll. It can take a toll on your psyche. So, watching a lot of true crime, sometimes people get skittish, scary. It don't bother me none because, I know who I am. Plus, I just don't be tripping off of stuff like that. Like, I be in the house too much. You know what I'm saying? But there was a documentary I watched. There's a good one. I think it's on Tubi, right? And it's like Call Me When You Get Home or something like that. But it's about different accounts of people getting kidnapped, and it's by this. I don't know if it's by an organization that is basically like, hey, look, you need to start letting people know where you at. You know what I mean? So I watched a few episodes of that. That was a lot. That was one of those things where I was like, okay, let's turn this off and watch something funny. Chris Rock has a new comedy series, stand-up comedy out. I haven't watched that one. There's another one that is. Did I cut my finger? No. Did I cut the glove? No. There's another one. There's a guy that is handicapped, and he has a stand-up. I haven't watched that one either, but from the previews, it looks pretty funny. Joe Coy, I watch him. He's pretty funny. I've been watching him for years. He's funny. He's got a new stand-up out. So I just been, man, I was couch potato this weekend. Binge watching TV, couch potato. And that's it. So here's our Brussels sprout. We got them all cut up. So we're gonna put them, we're gonna throw away our scraps, and then we're gonna put these back in the pot that I had in there until it's time to use them. So we're gonna come back, we're gonna cut up our steak, right, and get that ready to go in. And then we'll get some footage of the potatoes in the air fryer. And so sticking with it, guys. We're doing this meal prep thing. Y'all said y'all wanted more. So here it is. This is just something that it's real quick. It's quick. I'm dragging it out because I want to talk to y'all, but it's quick. So it ain't gonna take much of nothing, no time to get to where we need to get to. All right, guys. So here is our meat we're gonna use for these. Now this is top sirloin steaks. See how much it is? Whew. Forget about it. But anyway, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna dice that up, and then we're gonna sear them off and let them rest. And that'll be that on that. So season on that, garlic powder, onion powder, and then we'll use some of this steak burger seasoning. Check it out. I know, from famous days. That's what we're gonna use. So we're gonna cut that up, get them rolling, and we're gonna go from there. Where is my? Never mind. I'll find it. So, child, they doing some construction on my street, and I had to go ask the people, like, hey, how long y'all gonna be doing this? Because I need to go places. He was like, oh, no, You can come and go as you want to. We're just taking a little bit off the street so we can resurface it. You can still leave. We just don't want any cars on the street. Oh, okay then. Thank you for the heads up. Appreciate it. But I don't go around the corner to them guys, and then they was all don't speak English, don't speak English. So they had to go find the guy to speak English. That's always a good time. It's always great. So we're gonna there's our little steaks. We're just gonna some a good sized chunk, so that way we got enough to throw in each one. Now this that steak I'd have had before. Y'all ain't tell me it was good. So I'm glad we doing this today because I like this little steak. Top sirloin steaks. You know, I ain't really a steak eater. I just got off into it probably maybe a year ago, maybe. I really just kind of avoided it because, you know, people used to be like, don't eat too much red meat. Well, I was already eating hamburgers, so I ain't want to eat too many steaks. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I didn't eat steaks. And then I've worked at a few steakhouses, right? And you just be like, nah, I'm over it. Just like I am with breakfast, the same way I am about a steak. People like, yeah, man, you don't need to, you know, and then the way y'all be eating y'all steaks, totally gross. But I recently had a medium. It was like a medium to medium well steak, and it was delicious. Like it was really, really good. But some of y'all eat them steaks rare, gross. Like I had a guy that just was like just flashing on each side. What? He was like, yeah, just give me the little marks. And once you get the marks on both sides, just give it to me. It wasn't done at all. It wasn't even hot in the inside, but he swore it was one of the best steaks he had, and that's how he would get it every Saturday night at the buffet. I would see him coming. He'd be like, you know what I want, chef? Like, unfortunately, yes, I do. Gross. But anyway. So that's that on that with the steak. We got our potatoes working, sweet potatoes working. And then once those come out, we'll put our other potatoes in, and then we're gonna go over here and cook this steak off. All right, we got our steak ready to go in. We got our skillet heating up. Yes, that is butter and avocado oil. That's what the recipe called for. So that's what we're gonna use. That's what we're gonna go with. That's exactly what we're gonna use. So like I said, we got our garlic powder, onion powder, and we use some Famous Dave season, steak burger seasoning. So we're gonna see how that works out. I normally use that on my barbecue burgers. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, ready to go in with it. So we're gonna get it started. I think I might want to also put some. Be me doing too much, but I think I want to put some Italian seasoning on it. I don't have no fresh herbs, but it's like some rosemary and thyme. But I know it's all mixed up in this Italian seasoning, so we'll use that. Ooh, that's gonna be good. It smells good already. So yep, that's what we're doing. We're working to go get our steak, and so we want to get that browned on all sides, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna probably cook it to medium because of the reheat aspect of it. We want to make sure that when we reheat it, we don't turn it into rubber. So we don't still want it to be tender. We still want it to be flavorful, but we also don't want to overcook it. So we're gonna brown it real good, and then we'll go from there. So this is how we going, guys. This is what we got going so far. So then, once we get this all browned off, get all the potatoes done, we'll go ahead and put them together so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do them Brussels sprouts too. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do them. And I think I've done them before for you guys, but I ain't never done them like shredded. So everything is always different. So you want to stick to a low to medium heat here. Don't want to cook it too fast, because you'll burn it. And I don't want it burnt. I want a good sear, and kind of lock in some of that flavor and moisture. So that's what we're going for on this. We'll be back in a second. All right, so we got all our steak browned off. So here's what I'm gonna do because of flavor. I'm gonna pull this steak out, but I'm gonna put that Brussels sprouts in that same skillet. flavor. And I know somebody gonna ask me, well, how you know this gonna be good? Because I done it before. That's all. And it's gonna cook really quick because, you know, got a little water on it. So we don't want it to be too terribly sauteed. We just want a little bit, a little something. Want a little something. So we got that working. Let me show y'all this steak. Look at that. Ooh, that look good, don't it? I know. We cooking. We cooking. This dope cooking show. So we just want a little bit of that flavor from the pan that we use to cook our steak meat in. I gotta wait to get on these Brussels sprouts because, you know, that's what we doing. So we ain't got to worry about too much as far as seasoning them. We're not putting too much more sodium in the food that we already eating. Yeah. So we're going to turn this off. Sit that to the side because it's ready. We're going to leave them just like that. And we'll put them in our container. Okay, guys, we're coming around third base with this. So we got our sweet potatoes. They're done. Now, I told you we use that Tabitha Brown seasoning. And so don't look for a lot of sugar content on this, right? You're going to get sweet, but not as sweet as you're thinking, okay? So it's up to you where you want to go from there. If you want to add cinnamon, you want to do a cinnamon sugar thing, you know, you add cinnamon and sugar to it, or you just add cinnamon and that'll give you another little flair to it as well. We got our Brussels sprouts done. We've seen how we did those. And then we got our steak done, which let me go see how that steak tastes. So it's pretty juicy looking. We got this piece of steak. We did that. You know that? We did. So steak's fire. Yeah. We're gonna plate a couple of these up and then we're gonna eat them. And that's gonna be it. Cause we got down on this dope cooking show. You know what I'm saying? This steak fire though, I ain't gonna even lie. Okay, we got our potatoes in the container. Boom. We're gonna hit it with some Brussels sprouts. Cause that's gonna be great. Y'all, I forgot to tell you about another one that I was watching, a documentary called Sins of Our Mother. That lady was tripping. Oh, it was crazy. Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. But like I said, you can get off into some of that stuff if you want to. Netflix got a ton of it. You need recommendations, let me know. So there we go with our. So guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I didn't want to bore y'all with with the making of the rest of these trays, but as you can see, the potatoes, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, steak all came out amazing. We added that spicy sriracha mayo dressing to it, and that looks like something you'll see in the store. So I just want to let y'all know, like, we did it again. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of this dope cooking show. I will catch y'all next week. If you want to do more meal prep, just let your guy know. Peace.